accepted the challenge. I went for al pastor. That to me felt like the hardest taco that we got hit with this week. I've never made them. I eat them all the time, but this is gonna be an interesting one. I think we can nail this. Let's see what kind of MacGyver stuff we come up with. But today, Taco Tuesday, slow roasted bocadillos, al pastor. All right, cool. For the salsa, for the sauce, this is the number one thing in this taco. Is your sauce. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start it off. And we're gonna roast a little bit of guajillo peppers and some chipotle peppers, poblano peppers. So we're gonna reheat them, and then I'm gonna reconstitute them right here, and just kind of get them so we can start getting all those flavors. You're gonna get all those flavors from the chiles. This is gonna be the biggest part of your sauce right here. Biggest part. All right, so making my sauce. I got my chilies going, so I'm rehydrating my chilies. I'm a MacGyver some kind of I don't know what I'm gonna do to put this meat on there. This is a tough one for me because I don't have everything that I need, but I do have all my ingredients, so let's hope this comes out good. So now we're gonna put the I don't even know why I can't say that word.
Achiote.
Achiote paste. So it's an anato seed paste. So we're gonna put it in. It has chilies, has a little bit of everything because it's gonna put a lot of flavor into this sauce. I tasted a little bit ago dry, and hijuela, there's a lot that's going in there. I'm putting it inside pineapple juice because we're gonna go ahead and start getting it rehydrated and start turning into a good paste for us. Okay. Along with this, I'm gonna add some vinegar. I'm gonna add some garlic, some chili powder, some cumin, of course, and some black pepper. And I'm gonna put a little bit of piloncillo in there. So this is basically a brown sugar stick. They're awesome, has a lot of flavor, and it's gonna add a lot of sweetness to our sauce. Cool? All right, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna blend those, and we're gonna get this going. So, we got our guajillo chilies and our dried poblanos in here. We grinded them all up, strained them out, and now I'm gonna add the other paste right into it. And I also added fresh oregano and fresh cilantro and garlic in here too, so kind of add a little bit more flavor to it. This is a tough one, guys. You guys got me on this one. This is a lot of steps, and I don't know how to do it very good, so let's see how these suckers come out. So, all right, on your pork, I'm gonna start cooking. So the sauce is there. I'm gonna let it start marrying itself together, and tastes pretty good, man. It's all those flavors, like every few minutes that I tasted it, it feels like it's like starting to wake up. Like it's starting to wake up. And it's like every time I taste it, it's like a whole different flavor. I think it's gonna be like sweet, has a little bit of heat, like with this. And I've eaten pastor tacos all the time, and I've never made them. So this is badass. This is a long even history of where they came from. And I'll tell you guys about that a little bit later. But I did like a lot of investigating on it because I want to know what it is and why I'm cooking it and where it comes from. Because again, tradition. Let's keep it going. This is gonna be badass, definitely. So with the meat, what you're gonna do is you want hold on real quick. I'm gonna get this to the right size here. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want real thin slices. So you're gonna want like as thin as you possibly can get slices. You're gonna keep the fat on there. You're gonna keep everything because you're basically you're gonna start building it on a kebab, and so you're gonna want to keep it, keep it real nice, and you're just gonna build and build and build and build on one on top of the other, and then that's the way we're gonna roast it. So this is gonna take a minute, and when we come back, I'll show you. We're gonna be ready to marinate. Okay, so when you have your meat cut like nice and thin, what you're gonna do is we're gonna marinate this. We're gonna marinate it in our sauce for a couple of hours, up to like 24 hours. It depends on how long you have. Me personally, I only have like 2 hours to get this done. So I'm gonna put it to marinate, and we're gonna see what happens from here. So make sure, like, to do it in layers would probably be better. My sauce is actually a little warm, so we're gonna see. Maybe it won't take me as long to make this. So you want to make sure it's on both sides. You're even. Make sure you try to coat all the meat together. And after this, we're gonna go ahead and put it on the stick. I don't know what it's called. But we're gonna put it on there and start getting this to start roasting. Damn, this is a tough one.
So we got a special guest in the house.
Hey, hey, hey! My boo-boo got off school today.
Class is canceled.
Yes, so we have it awesome because I'm totally in the weeds and I only have 2 hours to get this really ready to go.
So I came perfect timing, guys.
Perfect timing. This is my boo Ryan. All right, so Ryan, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna be putting the meat through the steak. Okay, you're gonna try to get it to where it's gonna start kind of getting big. So if you have to do some at the very end, do it at the very end so it'll start coming down.
Okay.
Like that, because we have to make all this meat fit on this stick. We've been having this marinate for a little while. I'm trying to MacGyver myself something, so this is kind of what I'm thinking right now, because I don't have a rotisserie and stuff like that. So we're gonna try to MacGyver this and see if I can make this work.
Either way, it'll come out bomb.
Either way, I'm gonna figure this shit out.
This
You will
is
have
an easy DIY tacos al pastor.
Boom, MacGyver time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack all this full of onions and pineapples, and I'm gonna salt and pepper everything, so that when we're ready with all the meat on the stick, we're gonna put it right there and throw it in the roast. See how this goes. Glad you're here, boo.
Me too, Mom. Thank you.
And so last but not least, come on, Ryan, put the last layer of the pineapple on top. Just push it down, girl, push it down.
That's the core. Oh shit, that broke.
All right, it's okay. It'll last. It'll stay. So this is Bocadillo style. I don't have all those fancy things, so we kind of had to MacGyver it bad. But I think it's gonna come out bomb. Kind of our own little Christmas tree of pork.
This is our meat
Al
tree.
pastor. But so we're gonna get this in the oven right now. I'm gonna cover it with some foil so I can get it cooking and roasting. I'm gonna put it in the oven at 350 for a couple hours. Let's see how this comes out.
Bomb AF.
That's beautiful.
Let's go.
Awesome. Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna be making a tomatillo sauce for these tacos al pastor. So what I have here is some tomatillos. We went ahead and caramelized them on the grill. I have a little bit of sugar, lime, and some salt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in the Robo Coop and taste as I go to make sure it's the right flavors. And these are super, super juicy. As you can see, all that liquid in there.
We got another special guest in the house.
Kenny! He's my Taco Tuesday buddy. This is Kenny. Kenny's a taco eater.
And a tattoo artist. Go hit him up for some tattoos. He does bomb work. Okay, so I have all the tomatillos in the Robo Coop. I'm gonna put some lime juice in there too. Make sure it's all nice and juicy. Okay. Some of that. I'm gonna take off my gloves. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of sugar. You don't want to put this whole thing in there because it'll be sweet. So that's good. And a little bit of salt. Okay.
Make a little pineapple salsa. Normally, you just throw pineapple on it, a little bit of cilantro, and onions, but I decided to throw a little bit of jalapeno in there just because I like jalapeno. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the cilantro. Alright, I'm going to get the jalapenos and the onions. Pretty much I'm just going to mix everything together. I'll probably put like a little bit of sugar in there because these pineapples aren't too sweet. Just to kind of get it going. But just pretty much a simple little pineapple salsa is what I'm going to make for them. Super excited. Ryan's still working on the tomatillo sauce. I'm about to kick Andrew's butt.
Duke City, Hail Mary.
That's basically what I'm gonna do. So you start seeing all the pretty colors. You got the purple onion, the red onions, and the cilantro, pineapple. Oh my God, this smells freaking bomb. So I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar just because I think I need to sweeten up that pineapple a little bit. I tasted it before I put it in. And again, taste. That's the number one thing. All right, we'll give it some. Taste that pineapple, see where you're at. Probably we're gonna need a little bit of salt in there también.
You know, I have it right here.
You have it over here?
Yeah, sorry.
Come on, Ryan, you're taking all my meat supplies. So we'll put a little bit of salt in there.
What's the mise en place?
It's everything put together.
Everything in its place. Everything in place. So you have all your shit together when you cook.
Because if you don't, you're going to be walking around like a chicken without a head, which most of the time that's
I
the
do
way
that
we are.
sometimes.
Try it out, Wolf.
Make a
Come on.
get a little bit of everything. Burn my ass with jalapeno.
Get done, girl.
This is fucking good.
Watch your mouth.
I'm sorry, that is really good.
Let's be all presentable like a lady.
Mom, everybody knows I'm not a lady. That is
All right.
really good though. I love
Cool. So pineapple salsa. There we go. That's a topping. We'll get this ready to go. And yeah, here we go.
it. I'm almost finished with the tomatillo sauce.
12-hour tomatillo sauce. It's gonna take her longer to make the tomatillo sauce than it did to make me everything else. All right, so we just pulled this out of the oven, man, and it's looking freaking beautiful. I think it looks gorgeous. We're gonna throw it back in so we can caramelize the rest of everything, and let's see how this works out. We need about 30 more minutes, kids. 30 more minutes. Al pastor tacos. All right, slow roasted.
So delicious.
What did we do? What did we do?
Burritos at 10:45. No, I'm just kidding.
Look at that. Get a close-up.
Oh, that needs perfectly cooked too.
It's hot.
So good.
Hot. All right, kids, and their first al pastor tacos.
Hey, I turn on the oil. Is that what you want?
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God. All right, guys. This is our version of al pastor. Let's see what people think. I'm gonna give my girls up here a taste since they didn't get tacos today.
A little lemon?
Huh? Yeah.
Little lemon, perfect.
Good?
Bueno, oh yeah. All right,
Lemon, cilantro, onion.
I'm on it,
Got
girl.
it, go. Chili.
On it.
What type of cheese you put down there?
Okay. The moment no chili, by itself.
I got queso fresco.
There
I
you
got
go.
my pineapple salsa.
It's also Taco Tuesday, so we're also serving up.
I got tomatillo sauce. Give me a couple of limes. Bueno,
But, okay.
maybe one more lime for the middle taco.
That looks so good.
Al pastor,
Bam.
bocadillo style. A ver, let's taste them.
And the green with bacon in it.
Is it bomb?
Come here, Milky. Come here, Milky.
And so good.
This is what's up. Slow roasted. Bocadillos. Taco Tuesday.
City.
Al pastor. Come get you some. I just pulled it out. Later. See you next Tuesday.